Hey everyone, this is Peter. Hi. Welcome to another episode. You ready? Get ready, cause Hey everyone, this is Peter. How are ya? Hey, welcome to another episode. Yeah, let's talk about what's going on. I haven't talked about Sideshow in a little bit. That Barbie, that woman, she's been taking over. And the kids, the brats, and LOL, what the heck. So let's get down to my fave. Hot toys. Sideshow stuff. Let's talk about some news. All right, so I was looking at the Sideshow website, and I there's some figures on there that I'm like, wow, that deserves some mentioning. All right, so I saw that Captain Carter came out from What If, and as far as that character goes, as far as the episodes that I've seen of What If, the Captain Carter episode so far has been my favorite. So when the figure came out, they did a really good job with it. I really like that character, Captain Carter, but I am not sure about that cartoon look. You know, that's the same thing with Obi-Wan and Luke from Star Wars, the animation figures. They didn't really do it for me, so I'm a little torn on this one. Even though I really like the character, I'm not sure if I want to add that type of look to my collection. Not really sure. Watch next video that I do, I'll be like, oh, guess what I got. So anyway, but as of now, that's the way I stand. Then, because I gotta tell you, just like the same way I felt about Marty Mcfly and Doc Brown, I wasn't thinking that I wanted to add that to my collection. You know, that Hollywood scene, not really sure. And then I definitely missed out on the first run. And I know a lot of people got it, and they got the car, and it looks amazing. And I'm like, wow, I definitely missed out on that boat. But I was not prepared for them to come out with the new version. And I gotta say, I was like, no, and then I was like, I'm not gonna get it, and then I looked into them. I gotta say, those two new figures, they're in my cart. I had to get them. I definitely had to get them, and yeah, it's definitely something that had to happen. Move that out of the way. It's bugging me. There we go. So Marty Mcfly and Einstein, the dog. I know the dog is pretty cool, and I believe that the dog has like a stopwatch, as well. So the Marty Mcfly includes, first of all, a new head sculpt. Yeah, Michael J. Fox likeness, great. New head sculpt from the first one, awesome. And it comes with a camcorder, skateboard, a headset with a cassette player, backpack, the watch, and the handout, which is like a newspaper article or a flyer. So there were quite a few. So first of all, one thing that I liked about the first one is that I liked the skateboard. So when they came out with the second one, I was really glad when they added the skateboard, but I'm also really excited about the cassette and headset because I used to have one of those. I used to love my cassette player. My portable cassette player was awesome. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, wow. So believe it or not, I still have my original cassette player, the portable one, right? So when I get this figure and I get the display, and I believe my portable cassette player is yellow. So I think that when I get the figure, as part of the display, I'm gonna have to include my headset on it. I think that'd be really cool looking. Yeah. So really love that. And then I checked out Doc Brown. Right? Looks like Christopher Lloyd. I love the expression, and you know, I thought, oh well, how are you gonna make that expression work? Well, that was his dopey look throughout the movie, so it works out great. And that one comes with a lot of stuff. Oh my! So I thought that Marty came, you know, with some stuff, but that Doc Brown figure, the deluxe version, it is awesome. So it comes with a remote to control to the time machine, and then the clipboard, a stopwatch, a climate graph, a portable printer, a tool bag with tools, which has pliers, wrenches, flashlight, it has duct tape. I mean, it just has so many things, and it has a notepad, a pack of pens, a pelvic measuring ruler, a stopwatch for Einstein. It comes with 2 watches. The deluxe version comes with a plutonium case with removable tubes. I'm telling you, smoking. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm kind of thinking, you know, maybe I'm glad that I didn't get the first one, because the second one, I think, is making up for both. Yeah, it's awesome. So, yay for Hot Toys! Yay! All right, so then those were the ones that I'm like, okay, they're in my cart. Then the one that I'm torn about, that I'm not really sure if I want to add it to my cart, because like I said, you know, the collection gets so out of control and so ridiculous, and every time they throw some more stuff at us, we want it all, right? And it's like, oh man, and the prices are not getting better. I mean, they're definitely not being friendly. So something to think about. And the thing is that if you don't get it now on the secondary market, that's a regret, because you know that nothing is cheap on the secondary market, right? So right now, this might be the best price that you're gonna get for some of these figures. So what I'm talking about is Shang-Chi and Wenwu. I think that's how you say it. Those 2 figures. Yeah, they look great, but I think I am going to wait to see the movie first. And if I really like the characters and I really like the movie, then I'll add them to my collection. But I don't want to add them to my collection if it turns out that I hate the movie. Yeah, and I'm not familiar with them as far as the Marvel, you know, the history of Marvel goes. I have no idea about this character, but I like some of the previews that I've seen of the movie, so I put a question mark on those 2, and see, and the same thing, the question mark on Captain Carter, weighing it out, right? Okay, so that was really exciting stuff. Yeah, that was good news stuff. Good news.
Good news, everyone.
So now let's talk about. Guess what we're gonna talk about? My favorite thing. That's right. It's mail time.
Here's the mail.
It never fails.
It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes,
I want to wail.
With every video, I do this segment, and I have the same response. So I, you know, deal with it. Because I'm having a good time. I'm, you know, but when it comes to mail, I get excited because, first of all, it's like the first time most of the time it's the first time I'm actually looking at it. And then on top of that, I'm turning you on to something you haven't seen, or I'm showing it to you in a way you haven't seen. Maybe you haven't heard of it, right? But I thought it'd be kind of cool to have this experience together. So one of the things that I had mentioned before is that I started out collecting, as far as my collections go, was G.I. Joe, right? The 12-inch G.I. Joe. I'm You know, I'm a kid from G.I. Joe, the birth of G.I. Joe, and important in my growing up. So with that, I gotta say, I've got a pretty cool collection of G.I. Joe, but with my other collectibles, right now that I collect other stuff, and they don't make G.I. Joes anymore, I depend on the secondary market. So with that, my collection is pretty good, so I have not been building up on it anymore. But from time to time, if there's something that comes up that reminds me that, okay, you need to continue adding to the collection, and you don't have this piece, and this will look great, and you gotta have this, or I never saw it before. So it's kind of cool to still get excited about my G.I. Joe collection when I thought that it was basically a dead deal. And you know, and I don't know if you know, but I'm sure you know that as far as the G.I. Joe 12-inch market, not only did they close shop as far as the G.I. Joe Collectors Club, but they also stopped producing them. Yeah, and I'm hoping that they'll, give it some time, that they'll definitely come back. And when they do, those prices are going to go back up. But one of the things that's been happening is that years ago, I would say probably about within the last 10 years, I have noticed that the appreciation for G.I. Joe depreciated really fast. Yeah, so when it was hot deal, the prices were going crazy, and all of a sudden it went dead and they plummeted, right? But I have had my collection for a long time, so I never took it personal because it wasn't about how much it's worth. It's really what it did for me. But I knew that in my collection I had some really cool pieces, right? And I'm glad that I got them. Fast forward 10, 20, 25 years, maybe 30. Some of those figures that I had, you can't find them anymore. They don't make them anymore. So on some of those figures and some of those items, the prices are really good. So yay. On some other figures, I don't know whether they produced too many or the fact that they were cheaper to come with, or whatever reasons, it's hard for me to figure it out. But I know that some figures that I thought, okay, well, I could see why that one is really worth a lot of money, but I don't understand why this one isn't, right? So it's a little confusing as far as that goes. But one of the things that I discovered the other day was the Army Golden Knight, right? And I found this on eBay, and one thing I've got to say, I really appreciate it when a seller is honest. When a seller tells you exactly what you will be getting, what to expect, right? So when I got this, and I showed it to my husband, he's like, oh, the box is damaged, right? And you can see that it is damaged. And I think one thing I told him is that one thing is that the seller told me about it. I knew I was getting a good deal, and that was part of it. So when I got it, I wasn't getting it because I wanted to be in pristine condition. I was going to showcase it in the box. If anything, I was going to store it away in the box and not worry about it, right? But then when I got the figure, I'm like, I think I got to pull him out of the box because I think that he's going to look amazing in my G.I. Joe display cabinet. And one thing that I love about this is that not only did it come with a parachute, but it also comes with an extra outfit that I could actually put on one of my other G.I. Joes, and it looks amazing. So check this out. Oh, I know, right? Look at that. Yeah, so I love his uniform. I think it's awesome. I love the white stripe. And then I love the parachute. The parachute that says Army. Here's a photo of it. Right, so that is amazing. Yeah, and from what I understand, then I've got to tell you that orange jumpsuit, that yellow jumpsuit with that thing is a red beanie. Smoking. Love that. I mean, yeah. Right, with the G.I. Joe. What does it say on it? It says U.S. Army Parachute Team. Fantastic. And I have a couple of other parachute guys. Really excited. So this was FAO Schwartz. And, FAO Schwartz was out for a long time and then it closed. I remember going to the FAO Schwartz and their stores when G.I. Joe was hot. And that's the first time in my life that I saw the coolest dioramas of G.I. Joe, especially when it came to the Army troopers and also the space shuttle. Amazing dioramas. And of course, you know, I was like, oh, I gotta get that, I gotta get that, I gotta get that. Amazing. So FAO Schwartz are really the ones that really opened my eyes to what diorama was all about and how cool they are and how amazing they can look. So with that said, FAO Schwartz was not cheap. Yeah, they were definitely not cheap. So when anything that you bought as far as G.I. Joe goes, it was normally at a higher level. It's not what you were going to find at Target or Kmart or those type of places, right? So with that said, this piece here, when it came out, and it came out in 1997. 1997 at $140. That, for back then, that was expensive. You would not have thought in 1997 to spend over $100 for a figure. I mean, 50 was like the average, right? So that's the way it was when it came to high quality G.I. Joe with FAO Schwartz. And I bought a few things from FAO Schwartz as far as G.I. Joe goes that are now worth a lot because people weren't running to FAO Schwartz to buy stuff, right? Because they were on the higher end. They were a little pricier. But now, I am so glad that I'm able to still find some pieces from FAO Schwartz. And I'm wondering if now that the store is back, what's going to happen as far as high-end collectibles, because it'd be amazing if they started showcasing Hot Toys, because no one here in the US really does that. And if Hong Kong Hot Toys made a deal with FAO Schwartz to display, that'd be really a cool spot. That'd be really great. That would be the perfect store for it. I'm just saying. So at 140 back then, that was crazy. In this condition, I got them for $50. That's pretty awesome, and I gotta thank the seller because they were really, really cool about how they sold this to me, and it got here, great shipping, exactly what I expected. But the most important thing is that the figure is in mint condition. Yo, I know, that's awesome, right? Yeah, love that. Oh, so excited. And you know, back then it was ages 5 and up. There's no way. Now you know that it says, I think some companies are 13 and up, and others ones are 17 and up. Yeah, so that says a lot, right? How times have changed. Okay, so I have noticed that in some of those amazing collector rooms from, you know, whatever it is that people collect, and so I'll see something, I'm like, oh, now that's cool. And then especially when it comes, for example, Star Wars. There have been some collectors that have been, you know, collecting Star Wars for a long time, and they got some really cool figures that I never saw before. And part of it is because I never collected Star Wars before, so my eye was never, you know, never went there. But now my eye has changed, and I'm noticing in some of the collectible setups that people have that there's some really cool pieces. So I saw this on Amazon, and I was like, it reminded me of something that I saw, and I was like, oh, I think I gotta get it. I think I gotta get it because I thought that it was a unique piece, and I love automobiles, and I love things that are a little different. So one thing that I gotta say that I was not pleased with was the fact that it is really small. But then when I thought about it, and I looked at the other people's stuff, and as far as scale-wise, is exactly what it should be. But anyway, this is Revenge of the Sith, and it's ATRT with an ATRT driver. I have no idea what that is, but I'm gathering that it's this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so it's battery operated, and it the chin gun, it pivots, and then the figure itself, you can see it can sit in it, right? The ATRT driver, right? And then there's this flip switch on bottom for Walker to activate, so it walks. AA batteries, and they are 1, 2, 3 other figures that you could get in this line. But I thought that was pretty cool. And it's not remote. I'm sure there's a switch somewhere. I wish it was remote. That'd be awesome. But yeah, but I think in my display case of my Star Wars figures, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, with the troopers, I think that'll be great. And you can see in the back that they have a trooper on it. Right? And you can see down here where they have the other figures, the other collectibles. I'm gonna look them up and see what that's about. But I thought that in my display case, that's gonna look awesome. Yay! Yeah, that was cool. So my other figure of Game of Thrones showed up. And I am so pleased with, I can never pronounce that freaking name. Arja? Yeah, I think I just did. Yeah, and you know, like I said, their boxes are really simple. They're all embossed. As you can see, this one's got the dragon face on it. Right? Sweet. By 3-0. Right? Petite little box. And of all the figures that I have, well, I don't know, because I gotta say that Tyrius Lannister, I think is his name. Right on the, oh my God, I can't even think of his name. Peter Dinklage, I think that's his name. Yeah, his figures are a little smaller, but she, look at the tiny little thing. But she's actually 10 inches tall, right? And she looks just like her, like the actress. And then this one I haven't taken, okay, but it comes with plastic hair and then it has real hair. And most of the figures are that way, where the top is sculpted and then it has rooted hair for the back. I think there are like 1, 2, 3, or 4 different figures that are that way. But I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, so she, you know, she's a swords woman, a swords girl. So this one comes with all kinds of swords, daggers, really beautiful artillery. She comes with some hand changes for sure. And then she comes with a faux fur cloak, which is beautiful. And when you put the cloak on her and her sister and Jon Snow and Bran as a set, that fur looks beautiful. So yeah, so I am really happy that she came in, and I think this is probably like maybe the 10th figure of Game of Thrones that I own up to date. And I have a few more coming in. So I'm really excited with how that collection is growing. And I can't wait to put them all together. Yeah, that is awesome. So the other thing that I don't know that you're aware of, the 3-0, their figures do not come with a stand. Right, I paused there for a second because I just looked at her boot, and look, you see her boot? It's got like weathered, but that's snow. Yeah, that's snow. So I think that's awesome. So when I set them up, I'm actually going to set them up in snow. As a diorama, I think I got myself my Christmas snow. That'll be perfect. Yeah, but you see the boots, and then with the fur cloak, oh wow, this is going to be fantastic. Yeah, and then you can see it has that pivot. Right, great articulation at the boot, her knee, right, well articulated, her arm. You gotta be careful because this is pleather, and you know, like I told you that before, that peels. So careful with that. Keep it away from the light. Really important. You don't want that to dry up faster than it's going to. And I wish they'd come out with some type of oil or material that you could add to it to preserve it, because I could see where, oh my God, this is already, well, first of all, this material here is textured. I don't know if you could pick up on that, but this is all textured. So with that said, I don't know if that'll make it deteriorate faster or not. But oh my God, look at that, the stitching on that. I mean, that is beautiful. I mean, so well done. And you can see even her clothing has some snow on it. And I'm glad that I know what it was going to be, because somebody who doesn't know, they'll be like, oh no, what's that? Oh, it's got mildew on it. But I know what it is. So yeah, so remember, they don't come with stands, so I love these stands. Yeah, I get these stands in a pack. They come in a pack of 5. You could also remove the name tag if you don't want it. But this is easy. You know, I think I paid like $23 for a pack of 5. Not bad, right? So remember that the 3-0 figures, they do not come with it, but for the Game of Thrones, it is perfect stand. Okay? Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Right, so yay. Okay. I know you've heard. I know you've seen it. I couldn't believe when it finally freaking showed up. I had paid for this in full, like completely, a year ago, May. And I had not checked my account, so I didn't even know that it was coming. All of a sudden I get a package and I open it up and I was like, no way. Hold on, okay? Hold on. You see it coming, don't you? Rescue! Oh my Lord. Okay. Amazing. Amazing figure. What it can do, the fact, first of all, I love the color. It's also die cast. I love the box. The box is beautiful, right? And they got that foam thing that they do. But it is die cast, and because it is a woman, it's not that heavy, right? For die cast, I expected it to be heavy, but I mean, it's got some weight to it. Don't get me wrong, right? When I think about it, I'm like, okay, it's got some good weight to it. It's definitely die cast. This figure is gorgeous. It is beautiful. So one thing that I love, and as you can see, I haven't even opened and unpacked it completely yet, because actually it's going to go back into the box until I take it to my other home to set it up. But I couldn't wait to pull it out, because first of all, I've been waiting so long and I wanted to see it. But one thing that I love, the color's great, but I love the fact that it says rescue on it. Ah, that is so fantastic. Right? And then it comes with another head sculpt, which is the Gwyneth Paltrow head sculpt. And I believe there are pieces here that, you know, one thing I love about these Iron Man figures, these bodies, is that different compartments pop out. So as you can see in the back, right, she has like these wings that pop out. There's all kinds of stuff. There's artillery that comes out of her arms, her hands, and right. And then I believe that this lights up. The inside of her hands light up. The articulation is pretty good. Here you can see where that lights up, right? Easy to remove. You can see where, right, this all pops up. You can change the hands easily. Here, let me just pop it in so that people don't think that I broke it. You see, it pops in easily. But you can see all the beautiful articulation and pieces that this has that are, oh my God, I cannot wait to play with this. This is so awesome. This is awesome. And then the stand, yeah, I like, so it's, you know, it's Endgame, beautiful stand. It comes with that long pole, the metal pole that's bendable, because, you know, she takes flight. So you're able to pose her, I guess, with the waist grabber, right? And then this one is actually, you can use a waist grabber because there's nothing there that it seems, as far as I can tell, that you have to worry about blocking or damaging. So I think that you're gonna have fun with being able to use this pole here. So I am so excited. So yeah, I know, right? So I am so thrilled with that. I cannot believe that Rescue has finally made it. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful. And you can see, as you can see from the images, that this is gonna be fun. This is really gonna be fun. Yeah, and once Mantis comes out, I can't wait for Mantis to come out, whenever that is. You know, it could be 2 years as far as we know. But finally, to be able to do that scene on Endgame when all the women get together, that was powerful. So to be able to recreate that, I think it's going to be great. So I think the only one that's missing is Mantis, because I got the Wasp, Shuri, Rescue, Captain Marvel. Even though Captain Marvel, I think I'm going to have to get the Endgame one, which is the one with short hair. I didn't care for it because there's only so many Captain Marvels that I want, but for that one, the long hair one wouldn't look right. It has to be the short hair one, so I'm gonna have to order her. And then, of course, oh my God, I'm blocking out right now on some of the other women, but definitely a scene with all the women is gonna be beautiful. Gamora, right? Oh my God. Her sister, Nebula, right? Oh yeah, like all the women together, that's gonna be hot. And then also too, because where they were at, the set was all like rocky, that's easy to duplicate. So I know, that's so exciting. So I'm really happy with her, and I'm so glad that they made her diecast, and I cannot wait to put them all together, right? Because I gotta say, with the Mark 85, Rescue, and then the other one that just came out that I am so excited about, War Machine. Wow, yeah, they did an amazing job with this. I gotta tell you, well, first of all, if you haven't received yours yet, or if you haven't, or if you have not touched one yet, get ready, because it's heavy. It is heavy. Okay, so first of all, she's got some good weight to it. I gotta say, right? Diecast. But remember, she's a woman, so she's smaller, right? And I think it's fantastic. But then, whoa, when I got him, he's like triple the weight. I swear, no exaggeration. He is so freaking heavy. Do not, trust me when I tell you, do not put him on glass. I'll be terrified. This guy is so freaking heavy. And that's without anything else yet. Right? Like, there's nothing, just him. So I haven't had any artillery added to it. I haven't, like this is it. So imagine when you add the other stuff, he's gonna get heavier. And once again, I love the 900 there. I love, so here it says Lieutenant Colonel James Rhodes, right? I mean, it is gorgeous. And I'm telling you, it is so heavy. Don Cheadle sculpt, fantastic. They nailed it. I mean, this is an amazing, gorgeous figure, and I cannot wait to see it all lit up. Once again, the chest lights up, the hands light up. I'm not sure if his head sculpt lights up, like Team Suit Iron Man. I'm gonna say it doesn't, but if it did, it'd be kind of cool. So yeah, and the base, it also comes with that wire pole. Yeah, so the base has got a little bit of red to it. Where Rescue doesn't have that. Hers is just blue. So that's sweet. Yeah, looking amazing. I'm telling you, when you get this, you are going to be floored, because I got the box and I was like, okay, the box is heavy. But when I pulled them out and I actually literally held them, so impressive. And like, it does not compare. I'm telling you, he is like triple the weight. And you can see he's definitely a bigger guy. But this guy, he's hefty. He's hefty. So yay for Hot Toys and M Games. High five, guys. Yeah, fist bump. Yeah. I know, I'm beside myself. So, what do you guys think? I know, right? Wasn't that exciting? Oh my God, Hot Toys is really, they are killing it. Killing it. And they're killing me. Killing my bank account, they're killing my money. I have no food. I'm kidding. So yeah, guys, oh my God, so exciting. So I got some other stuff that came out, but I just wanted to do this video. So, I'm sorry, it's already over 30 minutes. But I couldn't wait to share that with you guys. So hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe, all right? Let me know what you think, and I'll give me a thumbs up. All that good stuff. Ring the bell, blah, 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 blah. All right, so guys, take care. See ya.